Welcome to AC1 Transport and Equipment Services Incorporated. To ensure your safety as well as the safety of everyone here in our facility, you are required to observe guidelines, procedures, and restrictions in line with the standards set by our HSSE policy. Any violation of these rules could result to disciplinary actions, the maximum of which you being banned from entering our premises. More importantly, though, these rules are meant not to merely restrict your movements, but to save you and everyone inside the premises of this facility from any harm or injury. We hope that you listen carefully to this brief lecture to avoid any unwanted incident. Validity. This SIT is valid for 1 year. The SIT is required to all employees, visitors, and contractors before entering the site. An employee, visitor, or contractor must undergo retraining if he did not enter the site after 6 months of his/her last SIT. Basic safety regulations. Preparation for facility entrance and exit procedures. Step 1. Registration before entry. Exchange personal ID for a visitor's pass upon entering AC1 Transport. Always wear your ID inside the facility. Step 2. Wait for contacted personnel for authorized entry. Step 3. Carry out your task with the contacted department. Do not wander about in area not originally intended for visit. Step 4. Check equipment and personal belongings before leaving. Return the visitor's pass and collect your personal ID. Site details. The facility is situated inside Aero Industrial Park 1, Plaridel Bypass Road, Barangay Tiang, Giganto, Bulacan. The site has a total area of 5,700 square meters with a cluster of 4 buildings. The facility has rest-conducive driver's quarters, a workshop suitable for heavy and light vehicles, admin and executive offices, and other amenities. The facility is manned 24/7 by security personnel and HD surveillance cameras. Zoning. The compound is divided into 3 zones: green for low-risk areas, yellow for medium-risk areas, and red for high-risk areas. All offices and the driver's quarters and their immediate surroundings are green zones. No personal protective equipment are required inside green zones. The parking area for HGVs and the general areas where vehicles traverse are yellow zones. The red zones include the motor pool, the workshop, and the wash bay. PPE requirements for yellow zone. Everyone entering the yellow zones are required to wear closed-toed footwear and a reflective vest. Guests may borrow reflective vests if they do not have their own. PPE requirements for red zone. For anyone entering the red zones, the following PPEs are mandatory: hard hat with chin strap, safety goggles, safety uniforms or reflective vests, work gloves, safety shoes, and appropriate work clothes. Emergencies. When you hear a continuous ring of the emergency siren, it means that an emergency is in progress. You are to proceed quickly but safely to the nearest exit leading to the designated evacuation areas. Do not panic. We have an emergency response team that will handle the emergency. Inform any staff if you need medical attention. We have duly trained first aiders available. If necessary, additional instructions will be given by the emergency marshals at the assembly area. Emergency drills are regularly performed by our staff. Drills start off by a 5-second sounding off of the emergency siren. Guests and contractors are also expected to participate in the drill. Proceed to the evacuation area as directed. The end of the emergency and the emergency drill will be signified by a 1-minute sound off of emergency siren. Kindly listen to the sound. Alarm testing is conducted every last Saturday of the month at 5 in the afternoon. In case of power outage, a megaphone will be used to sound off the alarm. If you are in a workshop or any other work area, shut down equipment and walk to the emergency assembly point, if safe to do so. If you are in a vehicle, park the vehicle in a safe location, turn off the vehicle engine, leave the keys to the vehicle, and walk to the nearest assembly point. Evacuation plan. Please be guided by the evacuation plan and the location of the assembly point. Emergency numbers. Please take note also of our emergency contact numbers. Basic safety regulations. Prohibited items. The following are strictly prohibited inside the facility: lighters and matches, firearms, deadly weapons, illegal substances, electronic cigarettes. Use of the following items are allowed inside green zones with the permission of the hosts: electronic gadgets such as mobile phones and camera. Basic safety regulations. Traffic rules. Speed limit is 10 km/h and overtaking is not allowed. Everyone must wear their seatbelts while inside a moving vehicle. Park at designated parking areas and do not block the footpaths. Reverse parking should only be done with a guide. Key points to remember. You must understand and comply with regulations, permits, instructions, and procedures. Always use the right clothing and proper PPE for the location. Report unsafe practices, conditions, or damaged equipment immediately. Safety is our responsibility. If in doubt, don't. Stop work immediately. Have a safe and productive day at AC1 Transport.